Hey, you guys, it's good to see you again. Let's pull out week three's activity for today. You should have a bag with that says week 3 on it with, it looks just like a white cardboard with some tape on it, and it also has a straw. What are we going to do today? Let's find out. Well, today we're going to be painting with watercolors. Really excited about this project, and I love the scripture that is noted on here. Be still and know that I am God. Another wonderful Psalms quote. We have been going through different devotions, and we've been walking through the pages of the Psalms all month, and it has just been so uplifting and encouraging, especially with all the wonderful special guests that we have had sharing our devotions. This week we have had our associate pastor Cynthia Jackson, and she's just incredible, and I look forward to everyone that has had a moment to share with us how the Spirit's moving them as they go through those pages. Next week we get Donna Bennett, and I can't wait to see how her and God come together and share a word with us next week. That's going to be really exciting. Well, for today's activity, you're going to need a few supplies. So let's go ahead and get started. So you're going to, of course, pull out your project, and you're going to want to find a place that is safe to paint. You're going to want a little container of water. And of course, you're going to need a little napkin to dab your paintbrush. And with that said, definitely pull out a paintbrush, whether you pull out more than one. Maybe you want a big brush. Maybe you want one that's a little small. Whatever you have in supply, it will be fine. There's no particular one that's required for this project. And then you're going to need a marker or a pen, preferably in black color. And of course, your watercolors. Definitely pull those out. I love that we take a paintbrush with a little bit of paint and a little bit of water, and it creates these beautiful paintings. We have had many favorite projects that we have done here and displayed in Grace Arbor, so I'm looking forward to seeing what your end project looks like. Now, the straw that we have for your project today is the only reason that that's even in there is as an example. It is meant to give you the look of a tree branch. And so let me give you the completed work that we have here. Do you notice all the little markings on here? We're going to be doing that. And so this straw was just included so you could kind of see how the little random black marks are made on a trunk of a tree. So that's all that's for. You can use that for something else at home later if you like, or just put it to the side. But that is what that's for, is just a reference. So today what we're going to do is, once you get all of your items out, you're going to put your project down on a tray, on top of newspaper, or whatever safe surface that you have. And notice that your project has blue tape on it. Leave it on there. What we're going to do is we're going to take our watercolors today, and we're just simply going to brush different layers of colors that you pick across the page, and that is what will complete your project as far as the painting process. So you're going to take any colors you want. I've selected a few of mine. I've done a blue, a purple, and some greens. I might pick a different color as we go through it. But think of the sky, think of grass, think of sunsets, think of sunrises, different types of colors that you would see in the sky or outside when you kind of take a walk sometimes and you see trees around and the different colors. It's just really beautiful. As a matter of fact, this weekend I saw a beautiful rainbow. Maybe you'll want to add a rainbow to your work. It's going to be up to you and how you decide yours is going to look. So let's go ahead and open up our paint. Most of you have like a paint tray of watercolors, and what you're going to do is you're simply just going to wet your paintbrush just a little bit and then rub it into your paint and then apply it to your project. I am working on opening up mine. There we go. I do get messy. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take our paintbrush, dab it in our water, and then our watercolor that we pick. Let's see if you can see the top of mine. Let me move that water dish out of the way a little bit. It gets a little tricky trying to make sure you guys can see my work on the camera, so I move it around a little bit. You can paint over the words that say, "Be still and know that I am God," because with watercolor, you're going to still be able to see those words when it dries, okay? So just go ahead and just apply your paint across your paper. Notice how thin the color is. And usually the less water you use, the brighter the color. So if you like it to be really light, then definitely keep your water. You don't want to put so much water on it that it's a big water puddle, okay? So make sure you're dabbing your paintbrush with your napkin just a little bit, because you don't want the paint to leave the paper. And it might happen if there's too much water. So I'm just going across my paper, back and forth. So usually when I look in the sky, I see light blues, dark blues. I see whites with the clouds as well. Move over my blue. I think I'm going to take a little bit of lavenderish purple. Let me dab my paintbrush in some water. Just a little bit. And I love watercolors because you can blend, you can paint one color on top of the other and it's not going to mess it up. It's one of the beauties about watercolors. You really can't go wrong on how you apply it because they just blend so well. I'm gonna bump my tray. All right. So I'm going to keep adding my colors. And I'm going to go down just a little bit further with that. I don't know, I might want to add, let's see, I kind of feel like I want to add a different color. But which one? Let's see. I don't know, I think I almost want a little bit of, I want the pink, maybe a little bit of pink. Thought I had all my colors figured out and then I just decided to change it. All good. So I hope you're enjoying all these activities each and every week. We do miss delivering these boxes every Saturday, but we did the one delivery for the entire month of August just because with school starting and all of those things that occur in August, we just thought we'd try to keep things simple for everyone and just do one delivery. So I'm looking forward to coming back. We are going to start our front yard sing-alongs on the week of August 24th, and we want to come to see you. So please reach out to me and give me an email or a text or a phone call and say, we want you guys to come visit our front yard. And I'd love to schedule you in. I spoke with Lou today. He is so excited and he can't wait to get started. But you know what? There's something else that I'm really excited about because next week we are celebrating a very special milestone here for our Adult Day Respite Care Program. Did you know that on August 23rd, this weekend, we're going to be celebrating 15 years? You heard it. 15 years that our program has been running here and supporting the community. And I'm telling you, it's just the time flies. And we have some special things that we want to share with you each and every day, whether it's a front yard sing-along or a special video from some very special people each and every day of the week. And some other things that we want to announce during that time as well. So I hope that you are really staying close to your Facebook page and listening to this video and reaching out to me, but also to hear all the wonderful things that we'll be sharing throughout that week. It's going to be a special week for sure. And you know, we've had some amazing volunteers that have actually been here for the entire 15 years, and some of them right close to it. And so we definitely want to just give them praises and share with you some of those folks and what they have to share with you. So we have a few fun surprises with that, and I'm looking forward to that. 15 years, and guess what? We're still going strong. We might have COVID out there. This door might be closed to the center that I'm sitting in right now, but you know what, guys? We're still going strong. We're still thriving, and we're still trying to connect with you and still trying to be a support for you. I know it doesn't replace being face to face, but you know what? We're here. We care. We love you. We miss you. But you know, whatever we can do to help you and your loved one get through this, we're going to do it together, okay? But let's celebrate next week. 15 years. It's so outstanding. I'm so excited. Oh, the cupcakes I could eat. I could just have a flavor every day. Wow, that would be fun. I know you like cupcakes too. So anyway, reach out to me and let me know if you'd like a front yard sing-along and a special shout out for our anniversary. And we look forward to getting that week started. So I'm going to keep painting. I got excited. I got a little off track. So sorry. So I'm going to pick up some green. Some of these paints I have not used yet, so I'm having to open them as I go. And I think I just got paint all over me. All right. Covered in paint. So I'm going to paint a little bit of green near the bottom. You know, that's another fun thing about when you're painting, you don't have to start just in one spot and work your way down. You can go all over the place. This girl does, that's for sure. All right. I'm going to put that green. Makes me think of the grass. Also, you know what I think of? This is a great time to also reminisce about being outdoors or even taking a walk and trying to find things that look a lot like what you're painting today. But I think about parks. I don't know how many of you enjoy going to a park. You might have a park close by that you have walked in the past. Maybe you do one now. As a matter of fact, I'm looking forward to taking a walk each week with a friend of mine, and she and I try to keep each other in shape and encouraged to exercise, just as I hope you are encouraging one another at home to exercise, especially on Tuesdays when we have our exercise day, and to stay hydrated. But the pictures do remind me of some of the things you might see at the park. Beautiful skies, beautiful trees. You could add in a squirrel or something. I don't know. Maybe someone having a picnic. It's a lot of fun options. So I'm just really kind of going through different colors that I think I might see in the sky. And so far, this is my 6th color. Just a lot of fun. Picking all the different ones out. You could even add a little bit of red in there. All right, so I'm almost done with mine. Now, take your time with this. I know I go a little fast with our projects, but I just do that for video purposes, just so you'll have an idea of what the project's going to look like when it's finished. But you can take as much time as you would like or need with your project. So with this, let me go ahead and I get this paint everywhere. So fun. All right, so this is what mine look like. could see some of the grass and different things like that. Just add whatever watercolor you like. And so what you would do is you would want this to dry. So you might want to just take a few minutes and go have a meal or go and do your exercise or some other wonderful activity, and then let this dry completely. And then when it dries completely, you're going to do this step. Mine's not dry. We're just going to pretend it's dry. So I'm going to peel this tape off. Okay? Look at that. How fun. Okay. So I am just pulling this tape off, and I noticed that this tape is pulling off some of the paper, and that's fine because I have not seen a tree yet that has perfect straight lines, so it will be okay with that. You might want some of that texture and shape to be a little different. I'm trying to be careful because my paint's still wet. But I am just literally just ripping that off, and the paper's pretty sturdy, so don't worry about tearing it. Okay. All right. So I've taken all of my tape off, and look at this. It gives you these wonderful lines that are not painted that resemble tree branches, tree trunks. And so now what I'm going to do is, looking at this straw where all the little black lines are, I'm going to take my marker and I'm just going to make little random lines on these white trunks. And then it's going to end up looking like this. See all the little lines? How about that? I love it. So I hope that you are going to enjoy this as much as I am. I'm going to stay here and I'm going to continue to make my little markings on my tree trunks, and they're just random little ones all over. You cannot mess it up, but it definitely will be beautiful, and I'm looking forward to seeing what yours looks like when you post your picture online. So please make sure to send us a picture. We want to see it. And also, as a reminder, tomorrow is Friday, and that is our Zoom game day. We have had so much fun, and so many of you have joined us, but we do want to encourage those that have not connected with our Zoom game day. Please do so. I know it can be a little bit challenging sometimes because you have multiple people on one screen, but there are a lot of benefits from that, and that is a great way to get a large group social gathering when you are unable to do that. So please consider, when you get that invitation today, to join us this Friday for our Zoom game day at 11 a.m. I look forward to seeing your beautiful faces there. I hope you enjoy this project today, and I hope you all stay safe and stay well, and we'll be seeing you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.